Hello, how you all doing? Mike Bradley, I hope you're doing well as always. So, as you can see from the title of this video, today I want to talk about timekeeping and being able to play in time and stress to you the importance of being able to play in time and working on your timekeeping skills. Now, a lot of times, you know, when we think of playing guitar, we think of, you know, knowing load of chords and load of scales and trying to play really, really great like Steve Ray Vaughan or Eric Clapton or Hendrix or Richie Kotzen or I got Steve Vai, someone like that, you know, the whole spectrum where you're working on your licks, you're working on your chords, all that kind of stuff. But the massive topic, what gets overlooked, is timekeeping. So today I wanted to kind of give you some pointers and little things what helped me with my timekeeping. Now, when I started playing guitar, my timekeeping wasn't great, you know, and I remember my teacher would always say to me, do you have a metronome, Michael? And I was like, a metronome? What is this contraption, a metronome? And he showed me this the old-fashioned tick-tock, tick-tock-tock. I'll find a picture and put it in, ding, right there. And yeah, so we kicked, and I didn't have one, and I went about 2 years without getting a metronome. In the end, I lied and said, oh yeah, I've got one, but I didn't, right? And eventually, I got this, okay? This is not a metronome. If I pull it up to the microphone here, you can hear a little tick, right? And then, oh, etc., right? I got this, and I didn't really know what to do with it. It would just sit on my man table. I love the fact that anytime you've got anything messy and you're a guy, you just put man in front of it. Man drawer, man cupboard, man table, okay? So yeah, so I got this metronome, and then after having it a year or so, I really started working on my timekeeping, because I went to music college and they would say, oh, you're coming on really well as a player, but your timing needs working on, all right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a simple little spider exercise, finger exercise, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm sure you've seen that before. It's literally just, you know, starting the 6th string on the 1st fret, and then going 2, and then going 3, and then going 4 with your fingers, and working your way down. When you get to the end, go forward, and then come back up. When you get to the end, go forward, go back down, etc. All right. Now, this little thing helped me massively when I was about 16, okay? But I should stress this is for beginners and if you're an advanced player as well, because it's, like I say, it's so damn important to get your timekeeping up. So what I'm going to do, we're going to put it at, let's say it's on 92 beats per minute, okay? That kind of tempo, right? And just so you know, if you're playing on the beat, that means every time you hear a click, you're playing on that. So if I have that, hopefully you can hear on the microphone here, but if I'm on the beat, it would be... etc, etc, right? So everything's on the beat there. That'd be called a crotchet, right? That kind of little circle with a line like so. Or 8th notes, as people call it as well. So that's playing everything on the beat. And then we can play 2 notes per beat. So if this is your click hit, got that going. 2 notes per beat, we're literally going 2 notes to that beat, okay? Now if I've got 3 notes to the beat, I'll be doing literally 3 notes to there. So that happening, all right? If I've got 4 notes to the beat, it'll be 4 notes to the beat. So you got... etc, right? I'll probably slow down a bit there, but you get the idea, right? So we're going to start off at 92 beats per minute, and this kind of method and theory to it really helped me. So I thought, right, I'm going to play, I've got 4 notes on a string, and I think originally I did it with semiquavers, 4 notes to the beat. So actually let me show you that, and then we can work backwards. So if I want to do 4 notes per beat, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that happening. I would think, right, so I've got 4 notes on this string. So, and then the next beat, I want to get to there, okay? So then I'll think, I want to play 4 notes in between that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So then I'll think, I'd have that happening. Then you could carry on. You know, that kind of stuff. So that's what originally I was doing. So if that's too fast for you, of course you can bring it right down. And I think, well, that's really slow, right? But I think... 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I would think like that. And then think, okay, try and carry that on, you know. Etc. Go that way. So that's doing 4 notes per beat, but let's just backtrack it a little bit. So cheesy, I love it. So we're going to go back to 92 beats per minute, or BPM, and I'm literally now going to play everything on the beat. So if I've got that happening at that speed, 92, actually I'll knock it down just a little bit. Let's go to 88, just in case you haven't got the technique there just yet. So if I'm playing everything on the beat, every single new click wants to be on the beat. Da, 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 something like that, right? So, and every single note wants to be ringing out exactly the same. So you don't want this. You don't want that. That doesn't sound good, right? You want all the notes to be ringing out exactly the same amount of time. Etc, etc, right? So that's doing 1 note per beat. Now, if I wanted to think 2 notes per beat, I'd have one little click, just in case the microphone's not picking up. I'd have one little click going on, and I think, right, okay, 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and. That's what I want to do. So if you're thinking in picking, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, you've got that happening. So if I'm doing the 1, 2, 3, 4 again, there's my 1. So I think 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and. So now I'm doing 2 notes a beat. And another thing you could look at it is like, well, okay, I'm playing 2 notes, so that next click wants to be on the 3. Just like I was thinking regarding the 4 notes per beat one, you know, so. And again, if that's too fast, just knock it down a little bit. So that's where I want to get to on the click. So I want to get that note in between it. Don't know what that was. So you see what I mean? Hopefully this is making sense here, you know. It's just breaking it right down your head. Okay, I want to get from point A to point B, and I've got, you know, X in between it, so to speak, you know. Let's do triplets, because that can be a weird one, all right? It's a slightly weird time. It's an odd time, you know. It's an odd number. But the best way I would think about this, I would think of like cartoon or films when they're doing like a waltz. I think it'd be a waltz, that particular dance where you're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's what I think when you see those films and they teach someone to dance. Often 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that's what a triplet is, all right? So obviously here, doing 1, 2, 3, 4 is a bit tricky. So if we bring it down just to 1, 2, 3. So what we're doing now, so then you can think, every new string is going to be starting on the beat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that idea again, I want to get from there to there. You see what I mean, yeah? Another thing we can do, if we take our C major scale, this is cranking it up a little bit now. If we take our C major scale, hopefully you know that, from the 5th string, 3rd fret, to the 5th fret on that string, 2nd fret on the 4th string, 3rd fret, 5th fret, then 3rd string, 2nd fret, 4th fret, and then 5th fret. Alright, we'll just do up to there. So you can do all that idea again, all right? So we could do on the beat. Okay, we can do 2 notes per beat, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, then the triplet one. So before we were just having it all on one, 3 notes on a string. It gets a little bit trickier here, so you just want to still think 1 2 3, 1 2 3. So I've got those 3 notes here, C, D and E. So that F wants to be the beat. See what I mean? So when you just kind of put it in layman terms like that, it actually makes life a lot easier. And then finally, if I did 4 notes per beat, so I think, okay, 4 notes, 1 2 3 4. So I'm gonna get those 4 notes and then beat. You want to get those 4 notes, and then the next beat wants to be on that G note on the 5th fret. Just sit on that for a bit. So that is what really helped me in the beginning stages of understanding the beat, especially on that one, doing the technique kind of workout. That's what I call it when I teach private pupils. I thought, oh, okay, I get it. If I'm doing 4 notes on a string, every new beat. Every new string wants to be on the beat, and then you've got the different variations of that. You could do 2 1 3 4, 3 2 4 1, etc., etc. So yeah, that's a really good thing to do there, working on those notes. So get the notes down. When I say notes, playing notes in time, and like I say, you want them to ring out for that amount of time on the beat. If you're doing, say, letting a note ring out for 4 beats, all right, so be really slow. If I take the C major scale again, every note is going to ring out for 4 beats. So you get, 1 2 3 4. Now that's super slow, but all the notes rang out the same amount of time there, and so that's really important. I wasn't doing this, scratching my bum or something. You know what I mean? So the notes all ringing out the same amount of time there. And you can do 2 notes per beat. So letting the note ring out for 2 beats there. So it'll be the same thing. So 1 2 3 4, etc. All right. So the most important thing, you're letting each note ring out for the amount of time you want it to ring out, not to, kind of be lazy with it. So that's it with single notes. Now if we do some chord stuff, let's take an E chord. All right. That's a Pulp song now, I just realised. So if we take an E chord, all right. Now I've got this ringing out that time, right? So we could just do strums on the beat there. And actually I should say as well, it's really important to move your body when you're kind of playing, wanting to play in time, which would be all the time, so just always got that kind of inbuilt metronome happening, tapping your foot, nodding your head, whatever, so that you're in sync with that beat, all right? So if we just did all downstrokes, so it could just be, okay, nice and easy there, right? And then say I want to do down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Now this is really, 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 really simple stuff, right? But it's simple on paper, you know, just going down, 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 up, down, up. But getting it so that it's completely in time, that's another matter, you know. So if I did, let's take a G chord, a bit more lively, right? So. So there I put a bit more of a groove to it, but you can see I still completely bang on that beat there. Alright, so that's just a G chord there. So all I was doing without the beat was just da 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 da. You could, I think I went to a C and went back to a G. Alright, so like I say, one thing just playing it, but getting it so, and playing slower as well, playing to a slow tempo is so much harder than playing to a faster tempo. You'd think it'd be the other way around, but because there's more space there, and us guitar players do not like leaving space, do we? So again, just taking that same thing, but it's one thing playing in time, trying to put feel on. I probably had my feel face. If I'm doing a session in the studio, I'm constantly in that kind of, the frown lines start coming where you're just kind of really making sure you're completely in sync there, you know. So start off with just simple stuff, like I say, all on the beat, and then start, now you know 1 note per beat, 2 note, there's your click, you know, doing 2 notes per beat, the triplets, 3 notes, 4 notes per beat, and just start kind of adding in different things, you know. So there I've got, all downs, down, up. That'll be 2 notes now, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If I did triplets, so you think 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 4. And then change it about. And then of course there's playing on the offbeats, alright? So the offbeats is the gaps. So if you listen to reggae or ska type music, so without a metronome. That kind of stuff. So you can, there I was doing downstrokes, but if it's easier, do upstrokes on it. So if I've got this happening, click, 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 click. So boom, tap, 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 tap. That's all playing the offbeat. So it's just these little ideas, you know, and you'll be surprised. It'll really get your timing better. And then in the long run, when it comes to doing, you know, lead playing, you know, playing more on a rhythmic feel. And I've talked about, there's other lessons I've done on timing, like thinking like a drummer and all that kind of stuff, you know. And it's true. Now, if you're doing everything just all kind of on the beat, so to speak, you know. You know, it's all right, but there's no kind of je ne sais quoi to it, should we say. But if I do... those kind of ba-da, 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 that's where I'm talking about thinking like a drummer. But, you know... But if the beat's still there, da 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 da, one da 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 da. You know, so that's where having that kind of inbuilt metronome is so important. So hopefully I'm not waffling too much here about all this kind of beats and 1, 2, 3, 4s and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully it's making sense. But I just wanted to kind of show you some little ideas, what have helped me kind of help with my timekeeping, you know. So have a bash. As always, drop me a comment in the section box below and let me know how you've been getting on with it, and if you found it helpful, you know. And as always, if it's a new video, like and subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Mike Bradley, signing out.